So, is there anything that you're passionate about? Like anything you do for yourself? You got any hobbies or anything?
I like to watch Netflix.
Okay, that's not really. I often ask people this one question. If money did not exist, what would you find yourself doing? If you can't answer that question, then I'll try my best to help. Let's start with what I mean by passion and purpose. To put it simply, I mean a powerful love towards something this world has to offer you. It can be an interest, a hobby, an activity, or anything, really, even if it's just a passion for living. It is this love towards something that gives you joy, and I've often found that this kind of passion gives me purpose. It gives me the motivation to wake up and to push on with my day, and it gives me a connection to others. This connection comes from having the same love for something, from chasing the same feeling, and as a result, I've found places where I feel I belong. So you want to find what you're passionate about. You don't need something that's going to consume your entire life, but we all want some sort of purpose. Something to look forward to every single day, something to call our own, and some place to escape and even heal if need be. From my experience, this is how you do it. First, you must seek inspiration. Sometimes you need to just see someone you admire, or something that looks too amazing not to try. You've just got to seek out what is available to you. What on this earth excites you, even if it's just an inkling. And if you have like a family member or a friend, and they have something that they're deeply passionate about, then be curious and ask them if you can join. More likely than not, they would be so excited to share their passion with you. It's this childlike curiosity that allowed me to find skateboarding when I was 13 years old. So to be completely honest, I didn't really have an interest for skateboarding at first, but I had just moved and there's something about the kids and the culture that it just intrigued me just enough for me to ask a school friend of mine if he would teach me how to skateboard in exchange for me helping him with his homework. And now it's been 11 years and I still am just as passionate about it and love it just as much as I did 11 years ago when I started. Next, you must experiment with everything. Experimentation is the key to finding what you love. And sometimes it may be something you don't even care for. I remember the first time I took pottery as a child. I don't really think I was that keen on it. I was more into drawing at the time, like I wanted to be an artist. But right when I got put in these lessons, something clicked and I loved it. There was something that was like almost magical about just playing with a bunch of mud with your hands and then creating this like really perfect, beautiful, tangible 3D art. And I ended up loving it far more than I'd ever loved drawing. The point is, the more you experiment, the easier it's going to be to find something that clicks. The third thing is to consume everything. I've found that you get passionate about random things simply by watching someone else who's passionate. I remember how much I hated football, or any team sport for that matter. And then one day, I don't know how I got there, most of us don't, I ended up watching the NFL draft, or pieces of it, on YouTube, and I was watching these big, grown-ass men cry with their moms and their family. And then I just kind of ended up going down this really deep YouTube rabbit hole about football and everything about it. And next thing I knew, I was this massive football fan. Never in my life did I think I would care for football. And here I am every single season for the past 5 years. I'm getting pumped to watch these teams perform. I don't know what it is, but when you see somebody that has a deep passion about anything, it can rub off on you and eventually lead you to your own. If you actively do these 3 things, then passion will eventually find you as a consequence for living a curious life. Now, I do want to mention that passion is not just a skill, but a sharp interest for anything. Some people have a passion for collecting, for traveling, for reading, things that aren't necessarily skill-based. Sometimes people are just passionate about living and connecting to others, and they're able to use that to their advantage. They can become professional speakers, or they travel the world alone so that they can meet others. It could take 1 or 100 attempts to find out what you're passionate about, but remember to enjoy the process. I wanted to keep this relatively short, but I do hope that these few lessons can help you find passion and purpose in your life. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, hopefully.